And we're live. Hopefully some of my friends are gonna join me in the VC later. We never know. They haven't done yet. Well, I was gonna jump in on Hypixel, but if you look at Hypixel right now, the fuck is this? Excuse me? 5 times plus it put me in like a queue and it's like, yeah, no. I'm not dealing with this. Maybe someday where there isn't as much, I might go in and play some murder mystery and something on stream, but this is too much. Maybe I'll record at some point where it's like nobody's in. But instead, let's. Let's just this one. I remember this is a server I used to play a lot, so hopefully it'll be fun. I'm just gonna check something. Looks good. And if I go in here. Can I find somewhere his sound? Probably not. Oh, this is not the right thing. Okay, how do you deal with this now? Good amount of time since I last used the server, so this is gonna be fun, hopefully. Per block. 1 block. Oh. NC prison. Creative. PvP. Semi-vanilla. Survival. Pounds. Let's have some fun on NP prison. Why not? What is NP? Wait a second, I just realized this is not a primarily English server. I'm just gonna go find actually primarily English. I think I've been on this one down here too, but that's only a creative world, so that's not gonna do a lot of good. Unless I'm just sitting and building. That's not entertaining to watch me do. About tuning in how to be entertaining, because I am not entertaining enough right now. I don't know if there's sound on the game. I hope there is. I know there's sound on me. OP prison. OP factions. Factions. Skyblock. Survival. Creative. PvP. Skywars. Let's have some fun in prison. You never know. I'm just happy I actually had time to stream for today. Let's see. Well, the reason why I was a little concerned about me not being able to stream today was because I have to prepare for a school trip that's coming up tomorrow. Literally tomorrow. I'm the student council representative of my part of school. I literally stand for 1/3 of the school and making sure that like they are represented in the student council. So that's a lot. So I usually put more responsibilities on myself than what's actually like expected of me. So I've basically been preparing for the world's end just in the backpack. Just prepare for everything. Anything. Anything and everything can happen. And I'm gonna be prepared. And I don't care how much of a bad day some of the other ones have it, I'm gonna have whatever they need in the backpack to help them. Let's see. Welcome to OP Prison. You are playing on Play Lemon Cloud. There are currently 7 players online. Let's see. Ow. Hello. What is this? What is... Let's see what we get. What is this? Are these for fighting? Great, now I have to add some somewhere. Welcome to the prison server. Work your way out of the prison by mining in rank from A to C. Collect tokens, build plots, and purchase items from the shop. Whilst working your way on the leaderboard. Your adventure starts here. Teleport to the first mine by typing /A or walk. Excuse me? Disappeared. It disappeared! What the fuck? Sorry. Well, it says, at least I got to read the part where it says /A. Excuse me. Wait, how? Excuse me, can you help me? Thank you. I'd like to go to a mine. Thank you. Apparently the command doesn't want to work. Seems like the server decides to be weird right when I join. Okay. Well, let's go into this. I hope PvP is known in this area. Because I will begin to cry. I am not good at PvP. But I am fairly good at it in like the way of I will quite literally just find some way of beating absolutely everything without really knowing what's going on. Seriously. I don't know how I do it, I just keep beating people in it. Somehow, I'm pretty sure I'm just built for somehow hitting it, although I'm just multi-clicking. Although my technique won't work as good in the newer versions and stuff, because like, my technique was, how many times can I hit them in this time? Like, how much can I hit them? Yeah, that's not very useful for the current versions. Well, let's see how much this sells for. I really hope some of my friends will join in today, because this won't be that exciting otherwise. I was really hoping to have like murder mystery or something to play, but apparently not. It's just how it is for right now. I'm not gonna fall. Where do you sell? 2 seconds. Last help. This usually works. Menu, vote shop, rank up, leads. Let's see if this works. Yay, it worked! Okay, but now we have an idea of how much I need. Time to get to mining. But yeah, I'm just gonna talk a bit about school, because I need something to talk about for this. Oh, I'm also gonna be talking a bit about what I'm planning to change a bit about the streams. Because I don't really have a lot of followers right now and stuff. Like, the followers I do have, that doesn't just leave immediately after they follow, are some of my friends right now, so I'm probably gonna change up a bit. Plans. I might still do hardcore. Depends. If nobody like asks me to do it, I'm probably not gonna do it, but if somebody like asks in the chat or like requests that I do it, I'll probably do it. I might do it for the lols at some point, but I'm just not ready for hardcore, and I didn't realize how soon like this came up. So that's probably gonna... I'm also thinking about... I'm still gonna stream Wednesday and in the weekends. As like a thing I'm gonna do no matter what, but like I'm thinking about, you know, like sometimes just spontaneous streaming the other days. Like those 3 days will be like days where I will do it, but I'm planning on just, adding in something here and there. For the fun of it. I have too much free time. Especially with Corona closing everything down. Like, I don't have anything to do. Like, what am I supposed to do? Fire Cadet is closed, so I'm not gonna be over there training. That's not even from my area supposed to continue because they can't find a teacher. They've asked my dad, but like he can't drive the fire trucks, so it's like he can't be the main teacher at least. Swimming is also off because that's closed too. Horse riding and stuff, I'm not currently on like program for. Plus, I'm pretty sure that's closed too. Fitness center closed too. Wait, I think it actually began to open up, but I'm just being careful and making sure I'm not just burdening things more. Like, seriously, what am I supposed to do? There is not a lot I can do except for game and stream, and this is actually like the perfect time because before I could like distract myself with stuff, but I'm at the point where I can't distract myself with stuff anymore. I'm running behind stuff to distract myself with, so hey, streaming is something. I'm still surprised at how easy it is to set up like the basic things for a stream. Like other than like that way too long contract thing you have to read through before downloading like Streamlabs and stuff, like terms of service, like you're just sitting and wanting to gouge your eyes out because so long. Why? But other than that, it's fine. It's fine. Rank up. Let's see. Okay, good. This time it will work for my interpretation. And we're here! Let's see. Instead of clay, it has stone bricks. You know what? Since I don't really take damage here, I don't want to wear armor. I don't see the fun in wearing copious amount of armor. I like my skin. It took me a long time to make. Mostly because I had to work on the color collections and stuff. Because I like purple. I want a purple on my character. Also because like, just a quick thing. When I'm doing the roleplays, I have legitimately figured out by now what the other half of her is. I have figured out what sort of like creature she is. Half Enderman and half something else. What else she, like, if you haven't already figured out through the lore that she's half Enderman, what are you doing? She has problems with water, problems with socialization, and somehow when she blacks out, she's teleported to safety. Her blackouts are literally just her instincts taking over, and because her instincts aren't based on her memories, it can just activate her powers and teleport her to safety. Without those powers, she would probably be dead. So every time she like I die in the game, canonically my character blacked out and is somehow to safety. She will become more aggressive upon it. The reason why she becomes more aggressive is her instincts are more unstable. That's always fun. I haven't figured out like how I want her character to develop politically. character comes from a very noble household, so she sees herself as like far above a lot of things, like deep down. She doesn't realize it now because she doesn't remember much. But she knows she's above others deep down, in like many ways. But she also hates it when people act above others. Although she knows like she's status-wise is above others, and people should act with respect, she will give the same respect amount back. Like a poor person comes and gives is respectful to her, she will be just as respectful back. She might realize that she's higher rank, but to her, it doesn't matter. Something she learned from her adoptive aunt, character that is Eleanor, who I have dropped more than enough hints about what she's about that you should know. Thanks. Why is it lagging? Please say streamers haven't done anything. Streamers haven't done anything. Good. Thanks. I just need to check something. Okay, okay, good. My computer have just finished uploading my weekend streams to the channel, my YouTube channel. It's basically just the same thing as this. I'm pretty sure I have them linked together. I'm gonna be uploading them. Last week's Wednesday stream went terrible. Like, everything would have went great if it weren't for the fact that I, 20 minutes in, realized that the video wasn't working. And it's lagging again. Game, please stop lagging. There you go. Well, anyways, I really hope, like, I can make the characters in the little roleplay maker a bit interesting. I'm a little concerned that Minecraft have already a story playing out for player characters, like, oh, this is the story you figure out about what your characters come from, because at that point I'm just like, okay, there's the server canon and there's the character canon. Server doesn't know anything about it. Well, anyway, the character On. The reason why I chose the name On is both because it is classically an old, like, English, like, name, like, for example, Anne Boleyn, Henry the VIII, I think it was. He was the one that was beheaded. Yeah, it was her. Yeah. That was a fair one. That was some other answers as well, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Anne of Cleves as well. She was the second divorcee. The one who, by modern standards, probably got the best deal out of when it was literally just money. Basically, for her to just disappear. Like, Henry was just like, if I gave you this, will you just leave without creating a scandal, like the last one did? She was just like, it's this or getting beheaded, probably. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave. Yeah. But it's just, it's actually something I find interesting about, like, the English royal house. Like, it is chaotic. I'm still not completely sure, like, which year I want On to, like, live in. I'm thinking around the Elizabethan period, because some of the clothing that Eleanor canonically has, the stuff I've made for a design for her, it fits with the Elizabethan period of trying to make the women, like, bigger, standing out, showing power, because, well, the queen wanted to show she was powerful towards the men, and all the other women were like, oh, we want to look like the queen. So, yeah. Interesting things that, like, stuff like that literally is just based on, well, what the nobles were wearing was what the peasants tried to wear as close to as possible. Of course, they didn't want to outstage the others because that could lead to some losing your head, probably. But, like, still, they, like, try to dress in, like, this style, like a less updone, like, more casual version of whatever their royals were wearing. The royals and nobles. So seriously, through time, noble and royals have been wearing so stupid clothing. It's also like there's so many like clothing trends where people are like, oh, it was like misogynistic, it's downplay of women and no. It was quite literally just women getting excited about like, oh look at this, it's so cute, I wanna wear it. And then men being like, no. No, we can't see you under all of that. No. Like seriously. There's so many things where they're like, oh, the women were like not well with this and it's like they would have worn it as long as they could. It was like big hats with hat pins and stuff. It was a great thing to the winter. They loved it. Especially because the large pin could be used as an improvised weapon if any misogynistic man tries to lay their hands on him. You now have a weapon that's like a foot long that you can stab somebody's eyes out with. And guys began complaining about like, oh, these hat pins are dangerous to people and they are a danger to like transport and stuff because these women are just walking around with these like foot-long needles in their heads and stuff. Like, the only people the women used those needles on were guys trying to inappropriately grab them. Wonder who complained about the hats and about getting stabbed by the hats. Wonder who. Oh, who could it be? Oh, probably the people who the women were trying to avoid in the first place. Or those giant skirts that were really popular for a period. Like just guys just looking at the skirts and just be like, no. No, we can't even be within arm's length of you now. No. No big skirts. Like, the reason why big skirts were so popular in the Elizabethan period was because, like, women were supposed to show power over men. The more power they showed, the better. Because it showed that, like, for example, the queen. The queen showed that she was more powerful than the men at the court. Showed that, like, she is the queen, she decides. But, like, when she leaves, the males is like, we want something that where we can actually get within our reach. There's so many fashion trends that are like seen as like, oh, it was prisons for women and stuff. No, it was just women getting excited over a fashion trend and then males being like, no, we don't, no. And for anybody who complains about stuff like corsets and stuff, corsets back then were literally the equivalent of a bra. They were structural help. The only people who tightened the corsets enough to hinder their daily activities were high-ranking people who didn't need to be able to do high-ranking activities. When they didn't need to do anything physically, why not do that? If they were to dance or something, they would loosen it. They would, of course, not have it as tight as first place because they would know that, hey, I have to do physical activity. I might need to be able to breathe. And if it was a common woman wearing a corset, she would just have it at the like tightness where she does not have any hindrance of breath, does not have any problems. The only thing it does is support. And it doesn't even restrict. You can move it and you can move freely in them. There's so many videos like where women's and tailors and stuff actually try and wear a corset for a period of time just to show that, hey, these things aren't torture machines. Current corsets are torture machines. Because the idea is, oh, they're always torture machines, so people don't bat an eye at the fact that this thing that's supposed to be a medium is like an extra small size of something. Because like, oh, it's to lose weight, and like you put it on to help lose weight, and it's like, that's a torture device. Old-time corsets were literally the bra of that time. Not wearing a corset would be the same as going on a 10-mile run without a sports bra for a woman. You just don't do it. It was structural support. Some of the big dresses the women were wearing back then literally could not be worn without breaking the woman's back if she was not wearing a corset. because it could distribute the weight and also move like the weight around to be at more stable areas. Like instead of being at the area where she was most fragile and stuff, it could move it down to like just move the weight, stabilize it. Like all of the weight won't be on one area. It was stabilized around to be actually usable. I'm getting messages on my phone. 2 seconds. Okay. Well, that's one of the friends I have asked to come join me for the stream today. She can't. So, that's sad. Nice just to wait for the other one. It's boring sitting here alone. You can see so many streamers where it's just like one other friend joining and it's just fun. If anybody sees this who streams themselves and want like to begin networking stuff, message me, seriously. You get to join my Discord group. It's just Discord group where I'm trying to gather people. As long as I know you're not gonna like go in and stream snipe people and like ruin their time and like take copyright music on other people's streams, I'm probably gonna allow you in. And if you show yourself to be like stable as a member, you get to invite other people as well. I'm just trying to build it up as a community right now. But I only have my own friends in right now because those are the ones I know, those are the ones I can invite. But hey, you wanna try to start streaming and you need people to stream with? Hit us up. If none of the others have time, at least I have time. I have too much time. Unless it's right up to a student council meeting, I usually have like multiple hours. Just like, can I brighten the screen at any way? Wait, no, that's the wrong one. No, I can't brighten the screen. I just have to live with this. Alright, that's fine. Wait, why did I go off on a tangent about talking about Elizabeth? I was talking about why my character's name was on, and then I began talking about old English history and old English fashions. Can you tell if I ADHD? Because I do. And that's not a joke. I do. And can you tell it's at the time of the evening where my medicine stops working? Because it is. And that's not a joke, I mean that. It should have stopped working approximately 2 hours ago. Like, it should have stopped working, like, stably, and then, like, by the time I end stream, it should have stopped working, like, 5 hours at that point, like, next 4 hours. Just fasting. If I say night, that just means no in Danish. And I might at some point, like, you know, make it like when I get bigger and stuff on this, I might literally make a thing where it's like, oh, I get, like, donate this amount of bits and I am trapped in speaking Danish in this amount of time. Just to let people, like, if I was streaming with somebody who was English and I just out of nowhere changed to Danish and they are just like, what is happening? What are you saying? And them just fumbling around, that could be so fun. Oh, but it was also just be so, like, frustrating for them and frustrating for me because I'm just like, I can't tell them what is happening. I can't explain it. Oh, and I can make another one where it's also like speak German. Because I technically, as a Danish, I don't know if it's Dane you use that word, but as Danish, I have to learn German in school. Because Germany and Denmark are right next to each other, and Germany is big trading partners with Denmark. And people travel back and forth all the time. Like, for a week I was at a shop as a, like, I was at the same shop my aunt works at, just for fun. I'm pretty shocked at the fact that, like, I actually ran into a customer who was speaking German who needed help. It's just like, I fumbled around in the words. But like, that was kind of one of the things for me where it's like German language does matter apparently for a person just saying it all the time. So that was kind of like oh, alright. I literally just fumbled around, like, I mixed around with some numbers. Just a little embarrassing. But hey! My shirt literally said not to ask me about stuff and to go, like, let me find somebody else to help them. Because, like, I was new. I had literally, like, the internship shirt. Is internship, like, what they use for, like, you're a student and you're gonna, like, work with, like, see how work is and stuff. It was fun, though. I've also had one at McDonald's. That one was not quite me. It was too predictable what was gonna happen throughout the day. The most unpredictable was when I was in the lobby and cleaning and I had customers come up and ask me about stuff. Like, that was the fun part. Because, like, there was something, anything. As soon as I've got, like, the groove and some of the things, it's just like, yeah, and now this thing is clean, now this thing is clean, now this thing is done. Because my brain way too easily, like, makes patterns of stuff, so it just feels like the same thing again and again. Even if it has a very big difference, my brain just spots the pattern and it's just like, where's the new thing? While working at a shop meant that, oh, I went driving something to do and I don't know what to do. Well, instead of, like, immediately going to find, like, the manager and ask her what I'm supposed to do, I could just walk around the shop, wait till I maybe saw one of the other workers and ask them if they needed help with anything. But while I was walking around the shop, looking for one of them, I could, like, look around the shelves and look like, oh, is this thing out of order? Oh, is this thing broken? Oh, am I supposed to change this? Have any of you ever been at, like, Flying Tiger? I love that store. I love that store. My aunt works at one. She literally has, like, in that store particularly, she has, like, the monopoly on, like, on what they do with the candy shelves. Like, that's her control area. That's completely under her control at this point. But it's just so fun because, like, during a break, me and my aunt just began talking about, like, some areas of the store where, like, oh, there's a thing that's broken over here besides this. Oh yeah, you know the thing that's right over there. Yeah, wait, yeah, the one that's beside that one. Yeah, besides those one. Yeah. Oh, and on the other side of that one, there was one of these that were one color. Oh, and we are running down on this, and it's like, that's not an exaggeration of how the talk went. That's how much clarification there was. We immediately knew what each other was talking about. The manager was just standing and looking at us like we had 3 heads each. Like, she was just looking at us like, what is this? What are you saying? Like, she was just like, okay, something's broken somewhere in the store. Wait, what? What is she talking about? Well, me and my aunt just immediately knew what each other were talking about. Like, it was so fun to see the manager just, like, confused face. So I was just like, how do you know what each other is talking about? Like, just so few minutes discussing, like, the entirety of just, like, how the entire store was doing around everywhere. It was so fun. No, seriously, the funniest thing was seeing the manager's face. Well, I think it was the manager. I don't know what, like, rank and stuff the things are. I'm pretty sure she was the one who, like, kept control over that store. She's like the equivalent of the boss of the store. What is this? What is all this steak for? Let's see. Can I get a plot somewhere? Let's see. So blocks, multiple. I don't know what it is. I can't use all this beef for anything. What would be with beef? You know what? Let's go give it to A. What is wrong with you? Let me teleport. Excuse me. Excuse me. Fish. Female dog. There's nothing here. What is beef used for? Seconds. Slash plot. Oh. Let's see. Plot claiming, plot server, plot. Let's search for help to how to claim. I can't just use that button, dang it. Let's see. Auto. Isn't auto how you use a car in German? I think it is. If I remember correct. Thank you, game. Now, how do I get a chest? Slash. Let's just buy 10 pieces. Hello, Mom. Okay, good. Now let's just... right here. And then let's make a chest. We have 8 pieces. Why are you not telling me to make one of these? Let's get all of this in here, because I can't use it for anything anyways. I don't need these things on me either. Good. Now, back over here. Hey, Mom, could you give me the thank you. I can feel my like throat drying out slowly. I am just talking about random stuff. There we go. Now let's look over here. How much is mining 1 iron worth? 1 iron gave me 4. And here we go. Oh! Well, I know what I'm going for. This is gonna be fun. I know there's probably not like much watching the stream right now, but like, if anybody's right now watching, are you history nerds? Because seriously, yeah. I'm at this point in Earth on so many different things. Like, my attention span on something is so short. I jump to so many different things. So I love history because it's like, oh, you got bored with this time period? Well, you've already figured out most about the time period. You can jump on to the next one with new exciting stuff and technologies and stories about wars and stuff. And like, it's just, like, you've gotten bored with one time period. Well, here's the next one. Or maybe you're bored about like a country's history. Well, there is other countries. You can just jump between them. It's just fun. But sometimes history is weirder than fiction. And at that point it's so fun to like draw inspiration to like stuff you're writing into like actually stuff like this. So, like my JC is also a bit bad sometimes. Like I want to try and DM a Dungeons & Dragons campaign. I can't keep my focus to make a campaign, and I need to find a team to play it as well. It's just like, what? How am I supposed to? Why? Because like, I have so many great ideas I could use into campaigns that would be great, fantastic, but I have all the creativity and improvisation skills I need for it, but I don't have the focus. That's kind of important as the dungeon master. You're supposed to be the one who knows what's happening. And if you don't even know what's happening in your brain, that's kind of a problem. Because then there's nobody who knows what's going on in the campaign. Because you're too busy trying to figure out what's going on in your own head. And everybody else is just trying to figure out what's going on in your head because you're the one who knows what's supposed to happen. And everything's just chaos. So seriously, I don't understand like why in such a long period it's like, oh, nerds are bad, oh, nerds are like these people with glasses, nerds, like blah blah blah. Like, leave them be. Nerds are fucking interesting. People who aren't nerds within anything are usually just stupid, because like, if you aren't a nerd within anything, that means you don't have passion enough for anything to begin researching it, figuring out about it, getting interested in it. You just don't apply yourself to it. Being nerd within something, like, it means you apply yourself. It means you're taking time within it, you're interested in it, show interest in it. And you can often become really good at it because you spend so much time within it. Just fun. I can't really become like a real nerd on something because my ADHD requires that I change whatever I'm doing like every other minute. Except for within Minecraft. Minecraft, my brain allows me to focus a bit more because it's like, let's say I'm building maybe a mountain or something in the game. I literally just turn my brain off of like what I'm doing. The only thing my brain is focusing on is like creating 20 different like stories that is all worthy of having written down, but they're never gonna written down because I'm not planning on writing a book right now. I'm planning on building a mountain in the game. I'm just multitasking different stories in my head while I'm building. Letting my brain like explore different like outcomes, sometimes real, sometimes fictional. Thinking about stuff, just thinking to thinking. Because like, what else am I supposed to do? You're building a mountain. My brain literally doesn't think where I'm placing a block. I just know where I'm supposed to place it automatically and just know, okay, I'm supposed to put it here and build up the foundation. Making it look good comes after you've made the foundation. That takes a lot longer and takes your brain like semi-actively thinking about what's the next step. What am I supposed to do here? How do I make it look real? But when I'm just joking around, I'm having a lot of fun. Like here, I'm literally just turning my brain off. I'm not thinking about where I'm going. I'm not focused at all on where I'm going. The only thing I'm focused on is talking right now. Which is literally just... What you're hearing in today's stream is my normal thought process just turned down a bit. if this was my normal thought process, we'd currently be, who knows? Maybe we'd be thinking about the physical strength of Mario's bullet bill. Maybe we'd be in the middle of psychology class 101, or maybe I'd just be thinking about some of my favorite streamers. Who knows? Who knows? Nobody knows. Okay, I kind of know because, like, chances are we'd be in the most random and not at all important to the situation at hand as we can. Like, seriously. And I would not come back until I realized, like, why am I on this? Why am I over here? And if I'm just by myself, let's be honest, I don't even care that I'm over in an area where it doesn't matter at all. My brain is just gonna be like, why not? And continue thinking about stuff as if completely don't know. My brain just jumps between stuff, crazy levels. Actually, a fun thing. Like, I just described like my brain's way of doing this as being drunk. It's like, I have never gotten drunk, and I'm never planning to. And with never planning to, I mean I'm never planning to drink alcohol. Never. I'm gonna be that one sober friend at the party who remembers everything that happened the next day, and who's gonna laugh at everybody about like what stupid shit they did. Just like, you did this, and the other people are just gonna be like, no we didn't, no we didn't, please say we didn't, please say we didn't. Why didn't you stop us, please? Yeah. Well, I'd just be laughing my ass off because it's their fault for getting drunk. I just stopped the most catastrophic things from happening. Stopping the two most drunk people from going into the same room alone. It's just like, that would be like the extent of what I'm doing. Like, just keeping an eye on everybody's drinks and making sure nobody tries anything. That, and then probably getting ready to like tackle somebody to the ground if somebody tries to get into a fight. And have copious amounts of water bottles. Beer bottles with water in them. It's really fun, like, check my dad talked, like, from the time where he worked at like a bar as, what do you call it? Like, he was the one who was supposed to throw you out if we were too drunk. Like, apparently, like, a really good technique if you like have that job. If you currently have that job, hint. If you are ever standing by the bar, or standing in the bar, have multiple beer bottles filled with water ready. And when a guy comes up, when a drunk guy comes up, like, hey, come on, drink with us, you just take a sip of the bottle, like the beer bottle with water in it. Because a drunk guy will think you are being nice and drinking with him. And you don't have to lose your job over drinking on work day. Like, seriously, I was so, like, mind blown when my dad told me about, like, that figure. It makes so much sense. So smart. Because drunk guys don't usually get angry unless there's, like, something wrong. And, like, they just think you're being nice and drinking with them. They're not gonna do anything. I don't even need to realize it's fun. Hello! I am streaming. Wait, aren't you supposed to be... What are you doing home already? Aren't there like still... confusion? Well, anyways, I'm streaming. Okay, love you, brother. You're so angry that you can't be down here right now. Your face. You're just like... You're literally just like... Your face. You look so annoyed. I'm just letting all of my like HDHD out of the stream right now. Screw consistency here, what we're talking about. Everything is getting talked about. Everything right now. you shouldn't leave fast because you're just moving it around, making sounds. Wait, no touching my stuff. Okay, 2 seconds. Brother, you do realize that you just do there we go, and now I'm going back to the stream. I'm back. Back in the saddle again. And my voice was not prepared to sing there. Oh yeah, it's not because I moved at the same time I was trying to something. I don't even know where that come from. I've just heard it as a meme. Some say please. Like seriously. There is a lot of stuff where I just don't know where to figure it out from. And yes, I am being weird and moving stuff in a weird way. That's... Don't question me. I don't have to make sense. Because if I had to make sense, well then we're doomed, because I'll never make sense. Can we move it today? Like seriously, your foot got stuck to paper. Like why? How? It's not even sticky. Why is it even on the ground in the first place? Why? Just why? I really hope this stream goes better than last Wednesday stream. Like, last Wednesday, I had to stop doing this because, like, Streamlabs was being a bitch and didn't want to work. Like, if we look at both my, like, failed streams for now, I have 2 failed streams for now. One where I have the footage, perfect. No sound, other than the game sound. Because Streamlabs decided to say F it and no to the mic. And I hadn't checked it. Hence why I check it every single time now. Last Wednesday it said no to the footage. Hence why I now check the footage every time before I start. Although really like preparing a stream is just like the most like boring part. It's just like I want to get it over with because there is like until it's the actual stream, I don't really care for it. Like when it's the actual stream, then it's fun. But then when it's just preparing, it's like I could be training on the guitar, I could be training singing, I could be training drawing, I could be training so many things. I could be focusing on actually academic work, like schoolwork and stuff. But like now I have to prepare a stream because Streamlabs won't be predictable and reliable. And for some reason, sometimes removes my mic. That's always fun. I'm just gonna check if everything's fine. It is. Oh, viewer. Go. But I'm just gonna try and go back to before I began going on a tangent about everything random. Like the character like I'm creating in the weekend streams. I don't have a full personality nailed down yet. For right now, she's just kind of what I feel like doing randomly. I want to make her, like, very deep character. Already began to think about, like, how she grew up. As in, I know every details of a single event right now that I'm, like, planning to have, like, in the background of everything. Like, never ever actually mentioned. But, like, just people being able to slowly pick together what happened. Like, people, like, some other people are just like, oh, no, you're crazy, that wouldn't happen. And just me sitting at the sidelines, just like, that totally happened. And I love the fact that you realize it. Like, from the hints, like, why did they have that type of, why did the pigs have that type of fall? Like, why that shape of fall? Maybe because it's fall. none of the servants wants to read out what happened because like the family is too nice. Because even like the slaves the family is supposed to have are like treated like closer to like normal people than anything else, like because the family have so much money that to them it might seem like, oh, this is slave level housing, but for anybody else it's just like get our own bedrooms, good beds, good clothing, food, and we get free time to practice whatever hobby we want. And we mostly just have to be polite if they're guests, or if they aren't guests, so we can just be our normal selves. Like they would literally just be like I'm just trying to like figure out how like to frame the family. So like, because there's one key event in like the family that the characters grow up in that is pretty big right now in like the story. I'm like thinking like making it like, oh, it is terrible to be a servant there before the event, and none of the servants want to read out what the event was because it changed everything, and it gave the lady of the household all the power in the household. And because she now had all the power, she's gonna treat them like she wanted to. And she didn't have time to treat them any way different than a normal person would treat a normal person. Like, unless they literally just offended her, like, unless they offended her. Well, then, if they don't offend her, they're just workers. Get their job done when they're done with their task. It's your free time for the rest of the day. Unless you have a task later, but like, if you don't, go play in the forest, maybe play some music, there's a lot of instruments. If you're good enough, you might be able to teach one of the daughters of the household how to play it. Like, seriously, figuring out like how the characters work and stuff. And also trying to figure out the family tree, because like, I am like, if you consider that Eleanor's like first husband, that she's all her kids. But, like, I'm thinking about like making have a like, second and current husband, like that this youngest son with. Which explains why he knows nothing of the previous of the household. Nothing about what happened. Though, to be honest, Eleanor's character, I can just fast throw in some stuff about the characters. Eleanor's character has 3 daughters, 1 son, and has adopted the main character, Anne. So that's always fun. Is this how you spell it? Oh yes, it is. Good. Yay. Spell it correct for the first time, like, first time. Normally I usually like spell it wrong like once or twice before I get it right. So yay. Yay. Yeah. Wait, no, I can wake up now. Well, anyways. The oldest daughter. Her character is currently supposed to be at the age of 18. The character of Anne is supposed to be at the age of 17. My age. Those two are the ones I'm most sure about their ages. I am not 100% sure about like stuff like all the other ages and stuff. I know that characters are supposed to be able like really old family house. So like think about maybe having their last name be Aragorn, like how I think Henry VIII's first wife was of the House of Aragon, I think. Because Aragorn sounds like Aragog, and that fits with spider themes, and the family has a lot of themes of spiders, including the house crest mother being very, very spider influenced. And her professions being very spider influenced, such as silks, and maybe another thing that also makes sense for, like, if you think about Minecraft spiders. Yes, you think about cobwebs, but there is also something cave spiders can do, aka poison. So yeah. Eleanor's character might be a bit more shady than Celine sounded at first. I teleport instead of trying to sell. But anyway, like, I'm thinking about, like, the son is the youngest one in the family. Eleanor's character, which is like the character I have the most thought through right now, is very kind to people below her most of the time, except for if, like, they are across her. Like, you respect her and her title and all the work she's done to get to that title, and she'll respect you back because you're being nice and she respects that. But you, like, discount her as like, oh, it's luck you got to that title, oh, it's what you were born into. She will most likely completely and utterly rush your chances of future happiness. Like, it's not like if you're just yelling at her, like, oh, you got to this without only luck. But if you're like a person who might know what she's gone through, and you then insinuate that she got there for luck, she will be furious. She is very hard to make furious, but if she gets furious, she has no mercy. You're gonna be dead within an hour. Let's be honest. You're not wearing that one. I'm still excited to, like, see if this grows bigger. Like, how long will it take for people to realize what the, like, major family event in the past of their family is? Because I have planned out what had happened and the logistics of it and how it happened and how they avoided to get out to the public and everything else. Let's just say, out of the, like, there are 5, like, there's 4, like, Eleanor has 4 children. Then there's herself, that's 5, and there's Anne, which is 6. Out of those 6 people in the household, only the 3 eldest know what that incident was. The 2 younger daughters have no idea, and the son has no idea because he was a toddler at the time. Or baby. Or not even existing. I'm not sure about his age. He either was not born yet or he was a toddler. But, like, seriously. I have planned out how it happened, and I have planned out how exactly the logistics of it is. So I like theorizing about stuff. It's fun. The funny thing is, like, the survey that, like, game theorists and stuff, like, said, like, to try and take away, they mentioned, like, the majority of them is, like, thinkers that are feelings. I'm the opposite. I think it's the campaigner I am. Like, the Myers-Briggs personality test, to take it, it's great. It's so fun, and, like, it's creepy how much they're able to predict about your personality out from that test. It's just like, how does this test know me better than I know myself? Like, why is it true Like, I don't understand why I get angry in these situations. Oh, the test says something about this type of situations. Oh, that's why I get angry. That makes 100% sense. That's fitting. And fits why I feel like I get angry about it. It's like, how does this test know more about me than I know about myself? How? And why? Stop knowing more about me than I know about me. Seriously, stop. It's creepy. And sad. I don't know enough about myself. Oh, this takes forever to mine over in this mine. How much does this sell for? What about an iron? What about one of these? Yeah, no, we're going to the other one. In D, how did the different things sell for again? Because this is taking forever and it's worth nothing right now. So, hello. Coal block is worth. And iron bar is worth. Let's see. The iron is always worth more than this. Coal is more worth than this. And the stone is the only one that's not more worth, but the stone can mine easily. So that's. Oh, I lost the starter pickaxe. Let's have a basic one. I can't do this anymore. That was fun. It went a lot faster. Yeah, I'll get a fast pickaxe some way. If anyone else watching this stream, fun fact, if you want anything in like this kind of thing, just have a cute skin, guys will come and give it to you. You don't even have to ask for it. You can even be like, I don't need this right now, you don't need to give it to me. They're gonna give it to you. For no reason. At all. And you can just stare at them like, why? And there is no reason. There's no logic behind it. Don't ask questions. Don't ask questions that don't have an answer. The only answer I can come up with for it is an answer that is literally just based on human evolution. As in, like, apes are proven to literally, like, a male ape might be around many females, but the only ones he's gonna be with romantically are the ones that he's already given, like, presents of fruit and stuff. Because, like, giving stuff shows that they can get food, and they can be very generous with it and give it. Apparently something that apes find very attractive. So, gold diggers technically just doing what they are biologically told to do by the genetics. Well, this is weird. Oh, this takes forever after I got this worst pickaxe. I'm sad about this. Well, let's just get this mine over with. Well, anyways. Check the things and stuff. Do we want to talk more about that, or do we want to jump over into literally anything else? 2 seconds. I'm just gonna take some big drink because I need some. I am still quite serious about that. Like, I'm going to be playing the guitar when I get to 5 followers. Actually, currently learning a song, like, so I can actually play something decently. trying to figure out how to learn a drumming pattern on it. Stupid, because I have the rhythm. I know how to drum like on actual drums. But it's just so hard. So impossible. Like, down, down, miss, up, down, up. Down, down, miss, up, down, up. Like, repeat. It's like, the part where I'm supposed to miss and then go up, down, up. That's the part that throws me off. Throws me off again, and again, and again. Like, I can like sit and train it for like 10 minutes just to try like force it into my fingers to do it correctly, and I'm still gonna fail. Doing better than when I began. Literally just forcing myself to learn how to do it. But hey, it's fun. I was not more enthusiastic about this when I had the better pickaxe. Well, anyways. Lemons, 0.2, what? And now there's Facebook pop-ups, which is probably too bad. Nothing to do with me. Because I'm playing on my dad's computer. I need to get my own like stationary computer. I have like a laptop, but like that thing has 0 storage left. No, it won't work. I want to get like a better computer so I can like stream in my own bedroom. Because streaming in my own room means I'm justified at telling my brothers to shut the F up when I'm streaming. Because just we're in like when we're upstairs, it's like I want peace and quiet. No sound because there's actually somebody sleeping at that point there. Like seriously, it's just like when you're trying to fall asleep and you just hear your brother playing in the other room and his computer and you're just like shut up, because you can like hear him quite literally hitting the table. He's like, I wasn't hitting the table. It's like, well, you were hitting something against something because it sounded like you were stamping around. You were quite clearly still sitting by your computer. Oof. So annoying. And it's even more annoying when they're like, oh, I wasn't doing that. Yes, you were. Yes, you were. Just accept you were doing it, and then stop doing it. Denying it is gonna do nothing good for any of us. It's just you lying to yourself. If you still need to do that, then fine. But I still want to be able to sleep. Like, it's bad enough, like, because my allergies have begun going crazy, I can't sleep right now. For the last 2 days, I've had no sleep compared to normally. Normally, I go to sleep at 10, and I wake up at 6 in the morning. That's more than enough sleep for me. Lately, I still have to wake up at 6 in the morning. But I don't get to sleep before it's like midnight. Because my allergies are effing with my sleep schedule, because I have snot running out of my nose. And I know it's allergies and not something else, because when I actually like tried some different allergy medicines this morning, I've been able to breathe normally this day. So I know that's what it is. And I know it's not something else. And it's annoying. But it's what it is. And I can't do anything. And I hate the fact I can't. But because I knew I have to stream today, I was just like, I can't deny this allergy medicine anymore. I'm just gonna do it because I need it. I can't sound like I couldn't sound like that. It was terrible. Trust me, it was terrible. I could barely breathe. Like I had to breathe through my mouth. I couldn't breathe through my nose. It was just bleh. Hate allergies. Like, some people might be like, oh, it's spring, oh, it's great. oh, nature and stuff. Meanwhile, people with allergy for like grass and stuff, we're just looking at despair at the weather forecast which says no rain. As soon as there's rain, we're just like, for however long that lasts, there's no grass in the air. And then if there isn't any rain that day, it's just like, well, guess suffering is an option. Well, that's an option more if you have to, right? So annoying sometimes. Sometimes I just wish biologists didn't exist. Okay! Okay, that was loud. Okay, I just think I ruined my ears. Please stop. I'll blow up more in just a few seconds. I'm just gonna turn down the nice volume. And I'm gonna turn down this a bit as well. Let's turn down the game volume because that was loud. Excuse me, could you just go down into the bottom? What are you doing? Wait, is that a Tubbo skin? Tubbo skin. Eh! Fuck you. That's totally something Tubbo would do, like he was like somebody staring at him while shooting. Stop it! Asshole! You know what? Revenge. Revenge! I'm saying all about you. You can blow up the space under yourself now. Goodbye. Thank you. That's what you get. Being an asshole about it. Jerk. Jerk face. Seriously, one thing is like you ruined the entire like mind structure by doing this. Do at least not like ruin it for the other players as well. No. I know what you're doing. Tubbo wannabe. Can't do anything to my original staring up here. Like, Tubbo would 100% do that, and he would have 100% get angry if it was to him. Okay, just a quick side note. Like, if anybody here has watched like Tubbo's live streams, sometimes like when like he falls down in Minecraft, if you heard how adorable the scream is, like literally, it's not even like a real scream. It's like it just goes up and then goes down. It's like like it's just little surprised sound, and then it's just non-existent. I can't copy it. It's too fucking perfect. Like, how? Why? Why world was me with this? Too perfect. Seriously, it's just when I realized like what the little screen was, I was just like, what is this? Why is it cute? Like it's just like his skin. I like him in general. It's like, isn't he like 17? But like it's like a child. It's like, oh, must protect you, precious. Until he then begins to aggressively flirt with Rainbow. Although then it comes over to become funny when he begins talking about stuff like when like socks on, it's not good. I mean, he didn't understand what it meant, and he has said it anyways. And both Rambo and the chat just went crazy laughing at it, just like him not having any idea what he was talking about. Saying it anyways. It was fun to watch. Like seriously, Rambo and Tubbo easily takes the cake as like some of my favorite streamers. Like it's just great to watch. Just fun. Just fun, interesting. And I can feel like my energy is just slowly beginning to drain right now because I had so much energy earlier and it's just draining. Didn't get proper sleep yesterday because of my allergies. And the moral of the story, I hate spring and summer and I love when it's fall or winter because there is not as much allergies. Yeah, I still have cat and dog allergies, but those two are so minor, they don't really matter. Like, they matter so little that I can literally like live with 2 dogs and it's like, it's fine. Fine. Doesn't do a difference. Or if it does a difference, it's so small I don't notice. While grass, it's just like, smallest bit of grass pollen in the air. And my eyes go red and my nose begins running like a waterfall. It's just... It's like, why? Because between cat and dog, it had that effect. It's like, you can avoid cats and you can avoid dogs. You can't avoid grass. Cats and dogs, there's like options for like allergen-friendly dogs. So allergen, like, well, technically it's not allergen-friendly cats. It's as much as it's Hellish cats, but like, you can still have pets even when you have the allergies and still avoid it. But like grass allergies, it's like, you have been cursed with not being able to breathe half the year. Like normally we had this family party, like it isn't, we don't have it anymore because the person who hosted of the family, he got a smaller house somewhere like where he can actually like take care of it all by himself instead of just trying to take care of a farm on his own. But like we used to have like there was like this giant like hay area he had, which like the kids would run over in and play in. Me and a majority of my like second cousins and stuff could not go over there without our allergies activating. Like it was like crazy. Like all of them who didn't have allergies were over playing in the hay, and then you have like a majority, if not almost all of the older kids, like almost all of them that were like 13 and up, just standing watching from the sidelines with like envy about like they're complaining that hey we can't because our allergies go crazy. I could play in it for a couple of minutes before my allergies went crazy because I had my medicine. But if I hadn't taken my medicine, like that would be crazy. Because as soon as it got later in the evening and my medicine stopped wearing off, it's just I couldn't go near it. And I would usually by that point have like hay in my hair, so it's just like yeah, I couldn't go near it the entire day because of the like I'm gonna have hay stuck in my hair and I'm gonna not be able to breathe later. And I'm gonna have to breathe with them out. That's not fun. Like seriously, if you want to know which the worst allergy is, probably grass. Because you can't avoid it. You can't avoid it. It's everywhere. And it's hell to deal with. Especially this time because like with corona you're just like, do I have corona or is it just my allergies being idiotic again? Like I know mine lately haven't been like something bad and I know it's my allergies. Because when I do take my allergy medicines, it's not there. When I don't take it, it's there. So by process of elimination I know it's my allergies. But if I couldn't like eliminate it that way I would probably like be small time panicking because like is it? We have a class like thing we have to go to and it's like not missing that big. Missing. I kept myself so isolated through all this. Not missing it because some other family members. I would not have gotten it on my own. Like it's, by process of elimination, it could only have been my allergies. As I got my tests back this way and there's nothing. I am completely fine. Still the fun thing, like sometimes when you go to getting tested, it's just like waiting for hours. And then other times, you go in, go directly to the test spot, go directly to get tested, and everything's over in like no time at all. And you're just like, what is this sorcery? Took you multiple hours last time to get your electronics to work, and now it's just working. So fun when you like getting sent over. It's like, oh you're supposed to get a test today, so you can go on the tour like in 2 days, and it's like, oh you go over to get the test, and you're like, wait a second. Wait a gosh darn second. This is 1 out of 2 days in the entirety of the week where there is not getting tested on this spot. Well, okay. It's not even like they choose 2 random days, it's like pretty simple. It's Tuesday and Thursday, I think. That's the English word for them. Like, they're simple. Getting tired. I'm losing energy. And the computer starts again. I'm just gonna change how I'm setting and try. Well, I think I'm gonna go back to talking about random stuff because that really got me to just focus on everything else. So what can I talk about? What is there to talk about? Hvis jeg snakker min hobby og tv. Nu kan jeg prøve at se, hvor meget det er min mund, for at finde, at der er et eller andet, der så holder fast i, at jeg kan høre, at vi snakker om det. Jeg snakker om hobbyen tidligere. Sidst at tegne. Jeg sagde bogstaveligt til bare at tegne i sådan Lady Eleanor helt random, og så besøger jeg mig for, at hun bliver sådan tanten til on. Jeg laver ikke engang en skitse med blyant. Jeg bogstaveligt til at bare tegne i med sådan en tyndere lille tus på et stykke papir. Og den kom ud for at sko, den stadigvæk sådan horisontal skitse for Eleanor. Og jeg kan stadig godt lide den. Hvilket er overraskende pænt, nu plejer jeg bare med det samme, bare sådan, hey, hvad er det? Som jeg synes, det var okay at lave. What is tokens for? Weird. There isn't that many people on. Hey, the several lookalike left. I only got up to 16% here. It's taking forever. Is the highest selling percentage any way to get this to go faster? This is taking forever. All these three are actually fairly fast to mine. Okay, yeah, it's gonna go fast over here. Hopefully a lot faster. Well, anyways, if anybody is like interested in trying to join stream at some point, I'm looking for other people who stream who want to like join my Discord group. Because right now, I'm like the only one who's actively trying to get the others to join the streams group. The others are just a part of it is sitting like inactive. Kind of sad. Plus there's only girls there right now. This is supposed to be a girls only. We need to find boys first, so it doesn't end like up with like 20 girls before it comes to first boys. It's like, let's try and balance it out before it becomes completely one thing or the other. Still fun, I literally added a wig just to give it to my friend, just to call her like the mom of the group. The other stuff group. And somehow still successfully becomes the funniest person I know. Ow. Just there's just so many like fun things to talk about when it's just like in all of it. Like most stories I have like from the internet, like the interesting parts like the stuff where I like had physical friends with me, but that's because I don't do enough like where it's just internet. That's what happened when you're a child who stuff out of things. Like if somebody was trying to blackmail on the internet, me on the internet, like it would be the hardest thing to do because I am so careful with all of this shit. You aren't finding out shit. It's not being kind. I'm nowhere near like places where people even would do that kind of stuff. I am still mistrusting many things way too often. Took me forever to get Discord. The only reason I really got it was because like it's an easier way to like if you want to have people with on your streams or recordings and stuff. It's like, well, a good start would be for them to actually join the VC. I'm seriously just gonna find somewhere to find people for it and just pull them into the VC. I need people to join this at this point. Boring to do it alone. I'm the only one that used like the plan stream area to like say which VC I'm in. Only want to do really much on it. And they're also only my real life friends there because I don't know enough people over the internet. And many of the guys I meet over the internet, it's like first conversation we're having, out of nowhere. Hey, what bra size do you have? And it's like, yeah, I'm gonna ignore you for forever now. Nope. No. Nope. Not talking about that person. Like seriously, why? Why is that relevant to anything? And why do you feel the need to ask? Like you're not? Like I don't understand like people asking this. Why? It happened to me like it happened to me so few times. I'm just like, what? I usually just disconnect for the game, and then if I ever see that username again, I just like leave the game when they come to like, nope. Until I'm sure they have forgotten about me and I can just ignore them if they were right in chat. Seriously, that's my like somebody creepy now and it's just like leave and ignore them. Only option I know of. Except for it's like somewhere it's like there are children a lot on this. This person is being a total creep. Yeah, or they're being like a total bully. Admin? Like seriously, that's usually this like I will be the tattletale. Both in game and in real life. I am the tattletale. Especially when it comes to bullying because I was literally, not as a joke, literally, on multiple occasions, during like the outside break in the school, chased up a light pole, literally. I was the only one on school grounds, like in the entirety of the school. There was like a couple hundred kids in school. I was the only kid who could climb a light pole. Like seriously, like my tactic if some of the boys tried to bully me was literally just run. Get to the light pole, shoes off, shoes in hand, climb. And then just sit up there for the entirety of the break, just looking down at them. They're not getting up there. I don't know how I did it even. I know like how I climbed it, like which movements I did. But I don't know how I had strong enough legs to literally hold the like light pole in like a death grab between my thighs, and when I tried to move my legs, I would have to have it in a death grab with my hands. It's like, how did I, as the child who was getting bullied and was weaker and like weirder, how did I have the physical strength to do that? Like now that I think back, I could have just fought back against the boys and I could have probably broken one of their spines with my bare fists, considering how much physical strength I had from climbing stuff. Just me who wasn't comfortable in like my abilities, but like if I was honest with myself, I could probably break one of them. I have. Especially because considering that even if they try to run back, then it's like, yeah, okay, great. Who is faster at running? The ones who's used to running away, or the ones who used to chase? The ones who usually run away is usually the faster ones, because they have a reason to train to be fast. If I had realized that when I was younger, I would not have let them bully me. But hey, luckily I didn't. Or luckily for them I didn't. I expect ever to mine up in this area. I use tokens to like get a better pickaxe. Other things to talk about. School-wise, I'm probably gonna be like in my 20s by the time I'm done with school and stuff. Because I'm pretty sure I know like which route I'm gonna go down. It's just like that's gonna be so much. So much work. It's gonna be worth it. So like fun thing, like when I was younger, me and one of my like best friends back then, like she was my best friend. She is still to this day like one of the only people in my life I have like ever like felt comfortable talking consistently with. Like because she was like, let's be honest, if you're watching this, you were weaker, like by a large amount. So I would like ask our gym teacher if I could take her over to the side and like train like push-ups and sit-ups and stuff, and that's what we would do. Over on the other sides of like the bush area that like separated the different football field, not football fields, soccer fields, whatever the, you know, you America, football. I'm gonna call it football because it is a ball pushing around with your feet. If I'm referring to the other thing, then I will call it American football, but otherwise I'm just gonna call it football. Because the rest of the world is calling it that. Well, anyway, we would go over to like do the push-ups and stuff. But like the push-ups, I would do the like correct amount of like doing 10 and then taking a break while she did hers. She did less. But when it came to like the sit-ups, it was hilarious. Like because she like couldn't do it without like her feet like lifting up wrong. I'd sit on her feet to keep her down. So I thought like, hey, this is actually pretty useful. And I asked her to do the same like for me when I was supposed to do my push-ups. So I like felt like, okay, her weight is gonna keep my feet down and I can just lift everything up to like do it most effectively. I literally ended up lifting up my feet while she was sitting on them, so she was basically fine. She was freaking out and it was fun. Mostly fun because neither of us completely came to terms with the fact that I was literally physically strong enough to lift her without trying. And now I think back at it even more, I should really just have stood up for myself when I was smaller. I was a fucking beast. I still am. My mom literally denies to hold my handbag for me at any point because it's too heavy. My handbag is at a level where my mom denies to even like try to lift it because it's so heavy. And like my school bag is even heavier. Then we have my computer bag. Like I have so many things with me. And for me it's just normal. But like my mom denies to lift like either one or the other because it's so heavy. And if she ever lifts one of them, she's just like, what do you have in this? And like she's like confused on how I get it to weigh that much. Like my little handbag, how is it weighing that much? Secret behind it, I have everything in that handbag. And when I say everything, I mean I have so many things prepared for emergencies. Like, oh no, somebody broke their leg. Okay, maybe not the leg. Somebody like broke their arm or the shoulder, and they have to have their arm in like a, you know, like, yeah, those things you put that like the arms are in when they're like, the piece of fabric that like holds it up in like. The thing you can do with a giant piece of triangle fabric. But anyways, it was. I have one of those in. I have multiple stretchable bandits, like bandits and stretchable. So I don't know what it. Look, English is confusing at this point. Trying to specify what I mean is confusing. Like I have everything. I have power bank. I have charger the power bank. I have my phone. I have makeup because one time where we went to like a amusement park with some family friends, one of the girls who was slightly younger than me decided, hey, I want to suck my face onto this bottle. And she kept doing it again and again. And when we then finally were getting towards the park, like her mom told her, okay, get that thing off your face already. And when she did, like the others began laughing at like how stupid it looked. And I just began going to figure out mode, just like makeup, makeup, makeup. Like her upper lip, like right, like a little area of like the middle of her upper lip was like blue from how much she just like sucked on the bottle. Like I was just freaking out, being like makeup, makeup. How much makeup can I like trying to fix it? And it's like no. So it was at the very start of Corona. So put a mask on. It was before the like mega like lockdown and everything. Panic. It's out of control. Like it's before all of that. I was so annoyed with my family that we had decided to go to an amusement park now. I was just like, this isn't right, not in this time. Stop it. I was so annoyed. Like even like the smallest like gathering in my house, like the smallest thing, like inviting one or two family friends, so I'm immediately just like hissing at it. I'm just like, no, no, I don't care. You know, like majority, like a good amount of us are vaccinated and stuff. Stop inviting people over. I don't care. It's the same people every time. Stop it. Especially because it's, well, the family, let's just say one of them is too loud for me. And they won't know who I'm talking about because there are two of them that are annoying levels of loud. One of them will know who I'm talking about. And it'll be neither of the annoying ones. So that's always a good start. I'm really excited for like where we're going for like the school tour. I'm like packing for every possible thing that could happen. I am not letting this happen. Like I'm not letting anything go wrong. And I can see so many things going wrong, and I'm just like, no, 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 this is not getting to go wrong. Not on my watch. I won't allow it. Like I've just gone into control mode. I am not letting anything go wrong for this school trip. Especially so close to like the finishing week. Weird. Weird. I wish my other pickaxe has this amount of durability. I wish this pickaxe had that amount of speed, because this is slow. Probably it's just like, I just want to get out of this area. But there's 10 minutes left of stream. Anybody have any ideas for what I'm gonna be doing on next Wednesday stream? Because I'm thinking about doing like murder mysteries and stuff. Like Murder Mystery and other meta games with Hypixel. If Hypixel is not completely filled, because if it is filled, I'm just gonna find a time to record it with my friends and then upload it as like actual videos on YouTube. That's not streams. That would be fun. Like making actual recordings that isn't like streams first. Because that means I don't have to like try and get my friends to come in at the time. I can just figure out, okay, when are you free? Because I'm free like all day, every day. When are you free? When can you do this? Find a time for it. Yeah. Fish Dickhen is now rank C. The last rank. Now he just gotta complete that and then reset it to start again. Pretty sure you get some like advantages when you restart it. I need a better pickaxe for this. Even if it requires just me saying like going around like being pitiful in some of the mines and to get me stuff. That's the most useful way to get stuff in the game. If you're like low level and somebody high level is like, what am I gonna do? But I got too many of these good pickaxes and I can't use them for anything, and they're not even the best I can get. Like they're not anything worth for me. They might just firm down to random low level players. Wait. Some people will just like keep giving money to the lower level players to like help them level up, and you're just like, yeah, you're not getting to play the game now because you're giving us everything we need. Stop giving us everything. It's not fun when you get anything, like everything from other people. It's fun when you have to work for it. Show that you can do anything. Like show you can do. Show you're worth it. Show you're good enough. And be proud of yourself. Like, how proud of yourself are you really? When everything success you have is because of other people giving it to you. How proud are you over that? Are you proud of it? I wouldn't be. I would feel annoyed that somebody gave me everything, but I'm like, I want to do it on my own. Stop giving me shit. I'll do it on my own. F off. Of course, there's some people who love it when people help them like that, but it's like, for me, it just doesn't do it. Like, sure, help me a bit, but like, I want to do the majority myself. I want to be able to be proud of myself that I did this. That's also why I'm trying to keep like in the role playing I do in the weekends, like keep the amount of stuff I give on from my other, like I make like canonically, like Eleanor has given on these things, like as little of a jump forward for her as possible. Like all the items are some that I have actually gathered myself on my other code or my other playthrough. You can have multiple playthroughs, that's the fun thing. Although lately I have been focusing less on gathering items and more on gathering blocks to build a ginormous mansion that has taken me so many hours to gather all the resources for. Like the time where like I like dipped in the amount of money I had, it was because I was buying stuff for it. Which is not worth to do. Just don't. Although do sell your stuff if you do have shops on that server. People will buy it. It's the normal price for it, but it's like money is so much more worth than it. Like if you're very high level, like it's like nothing to buy like items to building. But if you're like in any way lower level, it's just so expensive. The guy literally, also something I might know about Minecraft. I had like taken some of the emerald blocks out of the bank from Eleanor's account, which is the one I was playing on to gather like the items and stuff. And I like clicked in to fix that stuff. And when I go back to the bank, I'm just like, wait, where did all of Aunt's money go? What the? Like it had literally gone into my bank to get the money because it was like, oh, it's like limited how long this item's gonna be here. We should probably like make sure she gets like. You want me? Why do you want me? Apparently not. Apparently not. Yeah, I paid your pickaxe. Where? Okay, so I'm gonna research how to get new pickaxes. Until next time. I might like do this like once in a while, just sitting and talking because like talking is fun. Looking through my hey doggy. Hello. It's the other one of my dogs. We have two. One of them is younger and one of them is older. Mostly because one of them is literally the child of the other. They're both males. Yeah, like so that was pretty simple. Like we saw it as like I think the only reason why they're able to do it so fast is because they're literally sitting in chat like waiting for them. Waiting for them to pop up and then like fast analyze what it is and get it done. But hey, if they wanna do that for their life, who's there to stop them? Nobody should stop them because it's not harmful to anybody. I still can't get over like watching like what Tickle like have done for like his potato war. It's just like that guy could take over the world in no time if he stopped bullying kids on Minecraft and instead focused on politics or something. It's scary. It's just like apparently he literally told Tommy that he has nailed Squid Kids like down to like one of 4 colleges and it's like he what? How? Why? Yeah. Like sometimes you just like questions in society. Especially when he was like, dance, puppet dance. Like when he was talking about Squid Kids, like he has officially gone insane. Probably from like working 11-hour shifts on Minecraft Potato Wars. Literally 11-hour shifts on it. Like the only times like he took breaks from it was like his father's medicines and to lose MC Championship. I still love how like Squid was like was it worth losing MC Championship and losing 2 hours of this? And like it took me 2 hours to lose MC Championships. It'll take you 9 months to lose the Potato War. And it was truth. So funny how like Tommy's video of like reacting to it, you should watch it because like It's true when you realize, like when you look into it. Like, Squid Kid only has so many insults. You only have a lot of insults. And I have to log off now because I need to get to sleep. So yeah. Let's go up there. End up here because it's pretty. It would make a good log off point for right now. If I could jump up, that would be a huge start. There we go. Back. Get up here. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed stream today. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be doing hardcore world in the like summer break. If anybody wants it, they can like tell in chat at any point. Then I will do it. But if nobody's interested in watching it, and I mean like if nobody is, like if one person asks me for it, I will do it. But like if nobody's interested with it, I'd rather like try other things. Maybe even try to expand like outside of Minecraft. Who knows? Or even some mod packs maybe. Oh, and just fun fact about the character design just before I leave. Tail and the fact that she has horns are all related to the other half of the species she is. Although the other species she is not humanoid. I'm just pretending it is because lore. Don't question it. Don't question. Please just let me have fun with this, please. Please. I'm just gonna. Well, anyways, I hope you had fun with today's stream, and bye bye. Bye bye. Well, we're gonna close off now. So I hope you had fun. I hope to see you again this weekend for lore stream. Where hopefully this time I have time to prepare instead of just running to finish a mansion. So I hope you enjoyed. And I might begin streaming other days. Like weekends and Wednesday will still be like consistent streaming. But I might begin to like stream every like once in a while and other days just for fun. Just because I have too much time on hand. So bye bye. Have a good day, night, morning, evening, whenever you are, wherever you are. So bye bye.